So we are going to start with a white piece of paper. Okay. We have all of these stencils here. So these are all different kinds of leaves, and you'll find those on your table. You're going to pick out 6. They can be all different shapes and sizes. They don't all have to be the same. So pick out 6. I'm going to show you my 6. So I have this one here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have my 6 leaves. And then what we want to do is arrange them in a circle, because we're going to make a color wheel with these. So now, if there's not enough at the table, that's fine. You guys can share them. You can do them one at a time if you'd like. I'm just going to set mine out just to make sure that they all fit on the paper and that they are making a circle. And we're going to take our pencil and we're going to trace the leaves onto the paper. So you want to make sure that you're holding it down, that the leaf doesn't move, that it is staying in one spot. And that way we get a really good leaf shape. So we want to make sure we're drawing with one hand, tracing with the other. Let's see if that's any better. There we go. I'm going to trace my first leaf. Sorry if my hand is in the way. Okay, so I have leaf number 1 right there. And hopefully you guys can see that on the smart screen. I'm just going to set that aside, or if somebody else needs to use it, they can. And I'm going to trace my next leaf. Remember to hold it down with one hand while you trace with the other. That way the edges do not come up. It's okay if they do. It's okay if you make a mistake. But I don't want you to spend a lot of time using your eraser. It doesn't have to be perfect, and you'll see why, because we're going to cover these up. Let's do my leaf over here. Ooh, I didn't even touch the line. It's so hard to see when I'm filming. Move. If you move it like I just did there, just line it back up as best you can and then finish tracing. Here we go, not too bad. I'm just going to finish that there. Okay, number 4. Small one next. And my last leaf. So that is all 6 of my leaves traced and ready to go. I will give you about a minute. I will pause the video so you can finish tracing your leaves. So now that we're all finished, we're going to go ahead and put the veins on our leaves. That's the middle parts of the leaves. So each leaf is going to get a line down the middle. And then you can put as many veins as you want. They can be curvy, they can be wavy, zigzag. You can do more than me. You can do them to just match the way they go off on the leaves. You can add some more details, like extra veins like this. Not my best. You can leave it simple, like right down the middle, just like this one here. I'm not going to turn it. So again, we're going to put the veins on our leaves. So we can put our pencils away. We are ready for markers. So your color wheel order is going to be red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. And we want to keep this color order as we go around the circle. So I always like to start with red. And I think I'm going to make this leaf right here red because it kind of looks like a heart. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace my pencil lines with my marker and the vein pencil lines as well. And it's going to look very basic at the beginning, but you're going to see what we do at the end with this. So now I'm done with my red. So I'm going to take my orange. Again, I'm tracing right over my pencil lines. I'm not coloring in at all. I'm just making lines, and that's going to be very important for what we're going to do at the end of this project. Yellow is next. This is also really good practice in tracing, both with tracing our leaves and with tracing our lines. My next color is green. I have a very light green here. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but we'll see. Blue. My last color is purple. So this is going to be my color wheel. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. Now we can put our markers away once everything is traced. The next thing we want to do is we want to take our water and our paintbrush. So I'll give you a second to go get water and one paintbrush. paintbrush. Okay. So what we want to do with the water and paintbrush is very, very simple, and we don't want to soak our paper. We want to go very gently with this. So we're just going to dip our brush in the water. So I'm going to show you. Just gently dip it in and pull it out. You don't have to swish it around. Don't do that. Dip and pull it out. And you're just going to go over your marker with the water. And you're going to start to see some color appear, like watercolor. This is what we call marker painting. And that's done. You don't want to put any more water on that. And you're going to do that with all of your leaves. Don't have to worry about rinsing your brush. You just dip it in and pull it out. And then you paint again. Making sure to touch the edges where all the marker is. So anywhere you go, and then you can paint inside and pull some of that color into the leaf. Just like that. Probably should have used the darker green because this didn't show up. But you guys have a darker green at your table, so it will show up. So for the sake of the video, I did go and grab some darker colors. I'm just going to retrace my last three cool colors over here, my green, my blue, and my purple. That way you can see how the paint runs. So all I'm going to do is just retrace it. I did have to let the paper dry a little bit. So that's my green. That's a lot better. Blue. The paper's still a little bit too wet. And that's almost. Now with marker painting, you can start with two colors and watch them blend together. It's up to you, but that's not how we're doing this project. But if you're going to do marker painting again at home, or maybe another time that we use marker painting, you can use two colors on top of each other and then blend them with the water. Okay, so now that I have the darker colors, I'm going to show you how they look. These ones don't seem to want to work. That one. There we go. Blue. again, I'm pulling the color from the outside to the inside. That looks better. And hopefully purple. Yes, it's working. You notice I'm being very, very gentle with my brush. There we go. And that is our marker painting autumn color wheel.